Hello, Jesse Good here. Today I'm taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker Resistance A-Wing Starfighter with 269 pieces, 2 minifigures, and it retails for $30 in the United States. Now, I legally purchased this from the Learning Express toy store a bit early. Now let's take a look at those minifigures. The more interesting minifigure of the set is Lieutenant Connix. Now, this is a character I've wanted for a while. Of course, she's played by the late and great Carrie Fisher's daughter, Billy. The design of this actually has a new torso print, from my understanding, and a new color for that princess hair piece, and that works really well. Other than that, though, the face print, while not new, is fine, and she has an alternate facial expression where she looks a bit angry at the back. The less interesting minifigure of the set is Snap Wexley. Not that this is a bad minifigure, it's just the same one from a Microfighter set from a couple years back. And of course, Microfighters are $10 and this is a $30 set. So it wasn't one that was particularly hard to get. I still love getting that dual molded helmet, but like I said, it's the same one from that other set. You can see the printing at the top is just a really well-made piece. And his face print underneath, they didn't even change up, which means it doesn't have any alternate facial expression. Here's the Resistance A-Wing Starfighter. Now this is a build that's very much like the ones from Return of the Jedi, and we just got one from Return of the Jedi, what, like 2 years ago, maybe? And this does have that dark green color scheme that makes it a little bit more unique. Stickers all around, you got one there, one there, one there. And then at the opposite side, just one right down there. And then at the top of the vehicle, the front, there's one, and then one right below that, and one on this side as well. The cockpit also has two, which those are kind of a pain in the butt to line up. I don't really like putting those on. Now the cockpit itself doesn't have too much to it, and actually it's lacking like a little control panel or anything like that. That's really disappointing. Beyond that though, there's not too much else going on. There's a little divider piece right there to hold the minifigure. And if you close that, there are some little hidden functions. One of my favorite parts of the set are these little parts right here, and they don't look like anything, but those actually trigger the spring-loaded missile. So push down on one of those, and that goes flying. That's a very well-integrated, well-hidden one compared to some of the other ones from this wave. Not a big deal, but still a very neat little feature. These cannons at the side rotate up and down. They're cool builds. I don't like this, though, how that blue is showing. That is quite annoying. Again, a little problem, but it does annoy me quite a bit. To a lesser extent, there's a little bit of blue showing there. Just doesn't really match the color scheme. And at the back, the whole, I guess, engine area doesn't look too bad. I like how they built up these parts as well, using that translucent circular 2x2. And again, like I said, you could rotate the cannon even on this side as well. They don't really function. They're just there for display, which is totally okay. And at the bottom, there are some landing gear pieces. You could push those up if you want to put it in flight mode and swoosh all around. They work pretty well. I actually have a lot of good landing gear in the sets of this wave. I do like the integration of that. And of course, you can swoosh it as you'd like. I don't have too much else to add with this vehicle. I mean, I always liked the A-Wing, but I am kind of getting tired of them now because LEGO releases so many, at least recently, it feels like. But as it for the build of the set, let's go to the packaging and then final verdict. Box is a typical $20 box size, but of course this is a $30 set. And at the back, you can see just a little bit of another look at it. And the instructions have an ad for the full minifigures, the new Skywalker Saga game, and the fall sets. So overall, I'm getting kind of sick of saying the same things with these Rise of Skywalker sets because they all are like just recolors of older vehicles, at least the ones I've reviewed, and they add a little bit of different colors to them, and they all feel like they're $10 more than they should be. I'm just being honest, guys. Last time I got a $20 A-Wing was 2013, but the A-Wing has just kind of been thrown into more expensive sets. Well, we got that one for Rebels, which almost looks similar to this because it also was green, but then we got that one for the Return of the Jedi. That was like a $40 set. I think they made it have like a side build or something. Now, if they added a side build to this, I hope it wouldn't have bumped up to $40, but it probably would have felt more like a $30 set. Maybe add more minifigures or something. If you add like 2 more minifigures to this, I think it would be more fair in the value-wise for $30. But as it stands now, this feels like it should be $20 at most. You just get one vehicle, which is quite a simple build. It's a very good build, but it does feel very simple. It doesn't have too much function to it. And that's it. You know, you get these 2 minifigures. One is just kind of a rehash of one from a much cheaper set. The other one I do really like. So all things considered, even though I really like the A-Wing as a vehicle, I like the color scheme here. I think this is a solid build. It just doesn't feel worth the money. And it weighs it down a lot, so I give it a C+. So that's it for now. Maybe you guys disagree, agree, whatever. Post your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.